let's talk about the movie news of the day. Welcome back to my channel. Hope everyone's doing well out there. And today we're going to do a movie news video. I haven't done one of these in probably 8 to 10 months. There hasn't been a whole lot of movie news worth going over, at least enough to fill a video. But there was some interesting tidbits that have got dropped the last 24 to 48 hours, and I figured I'm going to give you some news from a van. Now, you shouldn't buy things from the back of a van because some bad things could possibly happen, but this is free, so carry on. First of all, we're going to run down some things. The first one is Zack Snyder's Army of the Dead movie. The trailer dropped for that this morning, the first official trailer. Zack Snyder dropped it on his Twitter account, and it's on YouTube. I've watched it several times. Just go on YouTube and search for Army of the Dead trailer. It'll pop up. It's only about a minute and 11 seconds long. It doesn't give you a whole lot, but it does show you some zombie action and what the general overlook at the film. And from what I can gather from reading some things about this film, it's basically an Ocean's 11 style heist film set around a zombie apocalypse in Vegas. And that sounds like a pretty cool premise. So I'm on board for this. My only hope for this film, and I hope this comes true, is I hope to tell the zombie makeup effects are done practically. Because CGI effects on zombies sucks. It always has. It's never gotten any better. I hope it's practical. So Zack Snyder, I hope you use practical effects. Do that for me. I'm a big fan of Zack Snyder. I like his films. I like him as a filmmaker, so I'm excited about this. He's returning to the genre that started his theatrical career. He did his Dawn of the Dead remake. And this film is budgeted between $70 and $90 million. It's a Netflix film, and it drops on Netflix on May 21st. So mark your calendars if you're a zombie fan and a horror fan, because it's coming. It's not going to be too long before we're there. So yes, this trailer for Army of the Dead dropped this morning. You can check that out on Zack Snyder's Twitter account or on YouTube. Just do a search and you'll find it. And also, while we're talking about Zack Snyder, his Justice League, Zack Snyder's Justice League comes out pretty soon, March 18th, and it's 4 hours long, and it's rated R. So be ready for that. I'm excited about it. I can't wait to watch it. And yeah, that drops on HBO Max on March 18th. So let's get on some more horror news. Jeepers Creepers. I like Jeepers Creepers, the first film. I like the Creeper as a horror villain and a monster. I think it's a cool design. I think the lore around him is pretty cool. I like the first film. I even like the second film to a point, but it's not as good as the first. I didn't think the third film was all that good. But the dark cloud that's been hanging over the Jeepers Creepers franchise was Victor Salva. Now, he wrote and created the films, but with his past, and I'm going to say, I believe in redemption for people, and people can change. But when you do certain things that are so despicable as that man did, there's a special place in hell for people like that. So I think if they were going to continue the franchise, the best thing they could do is bring new creative people behind the camera and writing the film in. So Victor Salva's out, new people are in, and they're planning a new trilogy of Jeepers Creepers films. The first of which they plan on dropping this fall in America. So we'll see what happens. The worldwide distribution rights have been sold to Scream Media. I read that in Deadline and some other sources online. So that's interesting. It'll be nice to see some different creatives doing a new film involving the Creeper. So we'll see what happens with that. Hopefully it's a good film. That's all we can hope for. I did a review for this yesterday. You can just scroll on and you'll see it. The New Wrong Turn reboot just dropped yesterday on VOD. You can buy it on iTunes anyway. I'm going off iTunes for $9.99. I think you can rent it for $5.99. And I enjoyed it. Check my review out. Just scroll on down. You'll see it. Yeah, it's nice to have the Wrong Turn franchise back, but it definitely goes in a different direction. But yeah, check it out if you're a horror fan. It's available now on VOD and your streaming service of choice. Paramount Studios is about to drop their streaming service. Everybody has to have a streaming service now because that's where the future is going. And it's going to be called Paramount Plus. And they announced that they're going to do some horror films, new horror films for their streaming service. The first one is from a franchise that's been around for a while. It's Paranormal Activity. They are doing a new Paranormal Activity film. It's going to go right to Paramount Plus. Jason Blum's back to produce it, and Christopher Landon is writing this film. And Christopher Landon just had Freaky out, which I gave a very positive review for, and it's a fantastic slasher film. If you want to see that review, just scroll on down, you'll see it. So yeah, I am not a fan of the Paranormal Activity films, just my opinion. I never got into them. I gave a couple of them a shot, never saw the big deal of them, never cared for them. But I know they do have a lot of fans out there. So if you like Paranormal Activity, get excited. There's going to be a new film coming within the next year. They're also doing a new Pet Sematary film. Now, we just had the remake back in 2019. I actually didn't mind the remake. I love the original. I liked the remake. I didn't hate it. I know a lot of people did. But now they're making another film about that story, but it's going to be an origin story based on Stephen King's Pet Sematary novel. That is going to go directly to Paramount Plus as well. More information will come, I'm sure, but that's pretty much what Paramount dropped in their announcement of their new streaming service. Now, on to Marvel, but a horror title through Marvel, because we're sticking with horror news right now. Marvel is rebooting the Blade franchise. Now, I love the first two Blade movies with Wesley Snipes. The third one is a hot mess and a dumpster fire. There was a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff that went on with Blade Trinity. You could read about that. I'm not here to get into that. That's old news. We're on the new news. Now, they're rebooting the Blade franchise. Mahershala Ali is going to play Blade. Now, I know a lot of fans were hoping they were going to keep with the rated R, because it is a vampire film, and the original Blade proved you can make it a R-rated, successful action horror film. But Kevin Feige had a junket or a press conference or something where he hinted at that the new Blade's going to be PG-13. Which, for me, in my fandom and the way I like my horror films especially, that pretty much took any excitement I had for a new Blade film and just pissed on it. I don't care about this film now if they're going to make it PG-13. I don't care about it. But honestly, in my opinion, Marvel going forward after Endgame, I loved Infinity War and Endgame, and I liked a lot of the films that preceded those films. My excitement for going forward with Marvel is diminished greatly. I really don't care about a lot of the new characters they're introducing or the actors they're getting to play them. I'm just not excited about any of them. That's fine. I know there's a lot of people out there that are. But this is one film I was excited about. Now I don't give a shit about seeing it. And the only film Marvel has coming down the pipe that I really am interested in seeing, that's because of the director, is Doctor Strange 2, because you got the great Sam Raimi directing it, and his movies are always entertaining and well directed. But really, the rest of the Marvel slate they have coming up, I don't care about. I'm not excited about it, unfortunately. After Endgame, even the last Spider-Man film, I didn't think was that great. Matter of fact, I don't think these new Spider-Man films are okay, and they're certainly better than the Amazing Spider-Man films, because those were dumpster fires. But I didn't think they were that great. They're okay, they're entertaining, and Tom Holland makes a fantastic Spider-Man, but the movie around him I don't think is that great. Yeah, you got some good actors in there like Marissa Tomei, and you got Michael Keaton in there for the first film. I'm just not excited going forward with Marvel. I'm just not. I think they're going to continue to play it safe after they took some chances with Infinity War and Endgame. And I'm not really excited about this news, but I know a lot of people are. So yes, Blade is hinted at being PG-13. We'll see what happens. We don't know for sure. But that's all I got. I hope everyone's doing well out there. I'll be back soon with some more reviews and maybe some more movie news. We'll see. Until then, I'm just going to leave you with bye.